Excuse us for interrupting your beautiful playing. Want to welcome everyone to Musica's Corner. Today we have a special guest. So let's start with who you are.
My name is Regan, and I hold an ARCT in piano performance and piano teaching with the Royal Conservatory of Music, and currently I'm studying medicine.
And how has music influenced your life?
For me, the greatest influences that music has brought upon me were cultivating discipline, consistency, and attention to detail. And that has been something, those are things that have helped me for many, many years.
And it's helping you as a medical student?
Yes, in particular, the attention to detail.
That's wonderful to hear. What does music mean to you?
To me, music is a safe haven for me to disappear into, to gather my thoughts, and also is a way for me to find something to express how I feel without having to speak.
When did you start learning the piano?
I started learning the piano in the fall of 2003, so I believe that's 18 years ago.
How old were you?
I would have been 7 at the time.
Aww. And how long do you practice normally?
I don't really have a set time in terms of how much I practice. For me, I just need to get through my repertoire and whatever else I'm playing at the moment. So that could take anywhere from 20 minutes to over an hour.
Do you practice every day?
I do practice every day, and over the past year, I've practiced 363 days.
That is you really do have a passion for piano. And when did you realize music was important to you?
When I first decided to play piano, it wasn't actually because of music or the piano. It was because I had previously listened to Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata, and I absolutely fell in love with that piece. And I took up piano because I wanted to one day be able to play Moonlight Sonata.
Oh. What brand of piano is your favorite?
My favorite would be Yamaha, and in particular, I really enjoyed the depth of the keys that the Yamaha pianos give, and also the sounds that Yamaha grand pianos produce.
I completely agree with that. And was there a moment you wanted to quit in your life?
Yes. So when I first started piano, and in probably closer to when I first started, there were moments in time where I felt the piano was harder than I had expected. So that definitely was put under consideration. But after hearing the Moonlight Sonata again, I changed my mind every single time.
Wow. And once you were out of high school, did you continue to play the piano, or did you take a break?
Actually, when I was in high school, I started my own piano studio, and that piano studio is actually still running to this day, and my brother is responsible right now for the day-to-day operations.
Wow, that's pretty impressive, especially since you were in high school. Did you try learning other instruments?
Not so much. The only other instrument that I learned would have been the tenor saxophone, but that wasn't, that I didn't take any private lessons for. It was just through the school band.
Okay. And how has piano or music changed your life?
It really changed the attitude I had to doing certain tasks, whether big or small. So I found out early on that I couldn't get someone else to practice for me, or I couldn't represent practicing by doing something else. And it also has taught me to set more realistic goals and to break up larger tasks into, smaller tasks, and that I've benefited from over a longer period of time.
It's giving you discipline.
Yeah, we could say that.
Yeah, that's
I like to think of
wonderful.
myself as someone who values discipline.
Yeah. Well, in the medical field, you kind of need that, right?
You would think, yeah.
Yeah. Do you recommend music and piano to others?
I think everybody should be exposed to music, regardless of their age, um, because music will give them things that they would not have had from anything else. In terms of how old someone should be when they start music, it should be at an age where they feel they can appreciate the music that they're listening to.
Do you have any favorite composers?
I do. My favorite composer is Johann Sebastian Bach. And this is because I studied his music when I was still a student, and I also feel I have a pretty good understanding of what to listen for in his music. In addition, Bach's pieces also tend to be very good for developing technique.
And finally, do you have any go-to songs you listen to when you are studying or relaxing?
Yes, so my favorite song of all time is the Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven. When I am studying, though, I tend to drift towards Bach's music, and in particular, the Brandenburg Concertos by Bach.
Perfect. Right, that's all the questions I have. But do you have any last encouraging words for our music students?
Yes. So, as a student, music can sometimes seem frustrating. It can seem difficult, and it can sometimes feel like we're not progressing at a pace that we want. Every single student will have had these challenges. They are not new. You will not be the first, nor will you be the last. But I can guarantee that as long as you stick to it for a long enough time, music will bring you value more than you would have expected when you first started. That I can guarantee.
Thank you for those encouraging words. And are you going to be playing for us as well?
Yes, let's give it a shot.
Wonderful. And at Musica, we wish you good luck in your endeavors, and thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you for having me.